The final Kalis file has unlocked, and it's a character reveal trailer. I was hoping for more lore stuff, but this is great. Let's see if there's any new information we can glean. We start with Eric and Rachel heading down to the temple, followed by Nick trying to fix the generator while Jason stands guard. So apparently the generator is going to go down at some point after Rachel and Eric fuel it up. This is Eric with Nick and Jason, presumably after Rachel plummets down the crevasse, which means you can play this scene without Eric since he can die in the rope sequence. We got a dramatic shot of Bones, followed by some footage from the demo. Then we get context for Rachel in the blood pit frame from the interview, as we see her apparently playing dead to avoid the attentions of this beast. Now we've got more footage of the temple defense sequence, with Jason and Rachel blasting away at the monsters. I wonder if both of them have to survive until this point, no matter what, or if the machine gunning sequence is optional. Then we get an intense sequence of Rachel being tackled to the ground by a bat monster. Hopefully she has backup because the gun was knocked out of her hand. Here's blood-soaked Rachel saying no one else dies today, the fall from the crevasse scene, then Rachel and someone else rolling away from a cave-in. Based on the fact that she's not covered in blood yet, this is likely the scene where Rachel and Eric first plummet into the caves. This giant bat monster picks Rachel up effortlessly. Then we see her writhing on the floor. Is this a death scene? Is she writhing because she's been infected by one of the vampires? Now for the most exciting shot in the trailer for me. Jason confronts the vampire. Take note that the vampire is clearly holding a spear. Can Jason or someone else die in this scene? And this is the place where the old dog achievement happens, as Balathu kills a second person with a spear? Jason fights a bat monster in the caves, then Jason, Nick, and Eric defend a tent, while a still-alive Merwin apparently repairs the radio. I guess this is one of the story branches created by keeping him alive. Then there's another fight scene as Jason has a monster pounce on him. Quick scenes with Nick, including Salim grabbing him, the cave fight from the trailer, him shooting to defend the radio tent, and then a joke about him smoking. The smoking bit interests me most. Since last we checked, Rachel has his lighter. Is this an optional event? Can she not take the lighter earlier in the game, changing her dialogue with Eric and this scene? Here's Nick getting thrown, Eric falling to his death, and then some scenes to intro Eric, showing him discovering a monster corpse inside a tent, confirming that there's another research base deeper in the temple, which is probably where we'll find the radio. This is also likely the body that Eric sets on fire with the UV wand. I'm curious about where the UV wand comes from exactly. Did they bring it as part of the chemical weapons detection neutralization kit? Or was it already here because a third group of people have been studying the monsters? There's a familiar shot of Eric and Jason blocking the door, followed by a new shot of Nick punching Eric. Then a shot of Eric falling down what might be this hole from the temple area if someone fails a QTE. Nick and Rachel are on top of the hole. Here's a pile of bones and a discarded rifle. Salim's intro doesn't have a ton of new or interesting footage, although we do see this pipe on his back, maybe a melee weapon he grabbed off the destroyed truck after losing his rifle. Here's a monster crawling up out of what looks like a well in the middle of this room. Could this pit lead to the monster's nest? The stonework looks more basic than the rest of the temple, so could this have been built later on after the earthquake that buried the temple? Maybe it's how victims are brought to the monsters by the cult. In this shot of people about to be attacked by bad monsters, we've got 6 humans: Salim, Jason, Nick, Rachel, Eric, and who's this guy? It's probably Captain Dar, but I can't make out any details. Now we've got a bunch of quick shots. Merwin surviving, then dying. The opening massacre, Nick smashing something or someone's head with a rock. Nick and Jason defending the radio. Salim jumping or getting thrown down the stairs again as a monster looms up at the top. A desperate battle as one person, possibly Jason, tries to hold off 4 monsters. The monster grabs Salim. A monster peeks into a hiding place. Bombs go off in a hallway. Rachel gets shot in the head as 2 people are with her, and bat monsters charge at people down a hallway. Wait, did Rachel just get shot in the head? What could possibly lead to that? And how is Merwin so peppy? He was cut up and filled with morphine last I checked. Is this hours later? Has he been infected by the vampire and now he has superpowers? Lots of intriguing stuff right here at the end. Finally, after the title, we get the Swarm video ending with a bunch of monsters chowing down on a guy. This is just a fantastic trailer, isn't it? Lots of great footage, a huge amount of monster action, and glimpses of both the interpersonal conflict that defines these games, and of course, a shot of the vampire I'm obsessed with. At this point, House of Ashes can't get here quickly enough. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for watching. Special thanks to my patrons, Desire, Marissa, Eduardo, Brian, Joanne, and of course, bonus thanks to Ferret for helping me research this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel so I can keep making videos like this one, check out the Patreon link in the description below the video. If you have any ideas for future topics you'd like to see covered, let me know in the comments section. See you back here for more dark pictures, but until then I'm going to say that's right, au revoir.